These days, you can easily make great presentations with AI, but it cannot stand out on its own. What it needs is your personal touch to shine, to speak, to jump out of the slides. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 very subtle, simple, and easy additions that you can make to any presentation to make a much bigger impact. I promise you there is no extra work involved because God knows we are always doing our presentations last minute. It will create the drama you need to hold people's attention and establish your personal authority, make your presentation more likable and more memorable. So anytime in future they're thinking about that topic or that subject, they don't think how great an AI can make presentations. They will think how great you were. So first, let's think about what is the problem with AI presentations. Why are they not enough? Well, I found this the hard way. Recently, I was working for my Udemy course, which I'm about to launch soon, and I tried using all kinds of AI tools and platforms like Prezi, Google Slides, ChatGPT, and many more. And what I found out was that while they can do an amazing job in a lot of things, what it did was eliminate my voice. They almost removed me from my own project. I kind of felt bad for myself. So that's the problem, that it's perfect, but it's almost too perfect. Too structured. It does not sound like you. It does not sound like your city. It does not sound like your community. It does not sound like your brand. And we know that no great brand was ever formed that did not have its own personality and own character. Add this simple thing to your opening: warmth. How can you make your opening warm? Like a hot cup of tea or coffee in the morning. The first thing you do when you start the presentation is look at the room. Make verbal and non-verbal contact with them. Make direct eye contact with a few people in the room. Exchange a smile, a nod, a wave. Almost single out a few people and let them know you are here and in person. Not on a Zoom call, not on Teams, not on Slack, but you're really there. Then say something nice about being there in that moment. Something about the event, about the city you're in, and how great it feels to be there in that moment. If you have a history to reflect upon, that's the moment to bring it up. You can add some humor, add some gratitude. For example, you can say it's great to be here because it's my second time. You can say something fun like, I know it's really early, but I promise you it's worth it. You can create a bond by saying something like, I see a lot of familiar faces in the room and that makes me really happy. You can add some humor by saying, well, it's great to wear a full suit and not just the top half for a Zoom meeting. But if you are giving a presentation in a Zoom meeting, then what you need to say is just the opposite, that it's great to not have to wear a full suit and just wear the top half. But of course, you need to know whether your organization is ready for that kind of humor. If you're enjoying the content so far, then please do like and subscribe. One of the short ways to hold your audience's engagement is to make it interactive. Just like I asked you to like and subscribe just a second ago. Because usually a presentation is loaded with information and it does go on for a long time sometimes. And despite your best efforts, people can zone out. The way to reel them back is to play a guessing game. So cherry pick some slides which you think highlights your story or reflects your milestones the best. And then just before you go for that slide, ask a question about that upcoming slide. For example, if you're talking about the sales of the Eastern Zone, ask a question like, how many new dealers do you think we onboarded this year from this region? Or something related to the data you're about to share. See, you're not doing any extra work. You're simply using what you've already got. And you're using it to almost advertise your success. This will help you establish yourself as the authority on that subject, and people will really remember those important points that you actually want them to remember. If you're liking the content so far, then do like and subscribe. Good presentation slides, even with a ton of help from AI, can still be very structured. Once in a while, you need to ditch that structure and throw people off and catch them off guard. And they will get access to a little bit of your personality. Now, what if you fear you are not a fun personality and there is nothing fun that you can provide to a presentation? Okay, let's assume you are not fun and you're boring. Even then you can add something fun because sometimes the situations are funny. So ask your colleagues for some fun photos that they might have clicked at work. Someone falling asleep at the client's waiting room, and someone having their third coffee by 11 a.m. in the morning. How about a photo of your cat sitting on your laptop? As we all know, cats are the most powerful thing on the internet. And if you're a parent, then you already have an encyclopedia of material. I am 100% sure about that. But how do you connect these random photos and weave them in to your presentation? You connect the photos in two ways. Either you are doing a behind the scenes of all the effort that you've put in, or it has some kind of symbolism. So if your team reached a certain milestone or a target, you can put a picture of someone climbing the summit of Mount Everest because it's symbolic. So basically, you're using the power of memes, but in a good way. If you want more communication and public speaking tips like this, then do like and subscribe to this channel. It's a brand new channel and I would love to see you as a subscriber and see you in the next video. And I really hope all these tips actually help you next time you're doing a presentation. Hit the ball out of the park.